What's up, everybody? If you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put the notification bell on so you know the next time we do one of these reaction videos. Today we are looking at a group that I've done a few times. Or Brett, how many? Once, Mickey?
I think you've done like 2 or 3.
Maybe 2 or 3. I love this group. They are youngposse. I don't know. I like the sea of female K-pop groups and J-pop groups that are out there. youngposse is pretty cool, man. I like the fact that these girls really stay in the 80s. You know what I mean? Like the late 80s, beginning of the 90s. They really like that sound. Kinda, and I hope that I'm not opening myself up to be shot and killed here. In a way, they kind of remind me a little bit of New Jeans in the fact that New Jeans was doing a lot of this type of music. Like they were doing a lot of the New Jack Swing. I think that's awesome. And with these girls, it just seems like they don't just tackle that. They really go after like serious 88, 89, like really in that genre of hip hop and R&B, and they make it work with their new lyrics and everything else. These girls look great. I really dig them. I can't wait to get into this today. We're looking at youngposse Freestyle. Music video for it. Let's count it down. 1, 2, 3.
youngposse back in the house. 다시 돌아왔지 straight out of town. Clap your hands everybody now. Yo DJ spin them up.
Okay, right off the bat, this is 88, 89. This is the, I want to say, crisscross meets today's bass tech programmer. And I really dig how low that 808 is, and it's just through the verses it do. Just a straight tone, like everything moves. That is really cool. Very hypnotic. It does remind me of a group, but I'm not, well, I've already said it. They remind me of Crisscross. This reminds me of Crisscross from Make It Jump. It kind of has that feel to it. Not to mention the fact that there's some samples that will go over at the end that I can hear coming in and out. Let's keep going. Here we go. Okay. Wow. So where do I start with this? Let's look at it like this. Let's break it down. the style of what they're doing is very, very reminiscent of the 80s, the late 80s, 87, 88, 89. So you have that crisscross reference there. But in the back, too, you hear the that the horse that House of Pain used in Jump, which is kind of what I believe that this song is trying to get everybody kind of get hype. Go. I was missing that. If they would put that, that would have been awesome. But I heard that. I also heard what is her name? Collins. Lynn Collins. Lynn Collins was produced by James Brown. And she had a song called It Takes Two. You definitely have heard, woo, yeah, woo. It comes from that. That's actually James Brown doing that. And just the drum, like, I'm hearing a lot of those elements. And what's really cool is that the producers didn't really push a lot of those samples up front that like they could have. They really used them in an elemental way. So they're kind of firing off, left and right and to the center and the back. I really dig that because it's not taking it away. It's not taking away anything to kind of bring some of those things down, because ear can be able to hear that in that mix. And I think that's what's really super important about this. So I dig it. It has a crisscross vibe. You hear the funky worm, the real high. I mean, that's from, I think they're called the Ohio Players, and that was called the funky worm. And they use that a lot. Chris Cross used that in Jump. My dude from the FLINT, MC Bree, used that for Ain't No Future in the Front. Now, I'm going back. Some of these references, you probably like, what? But if you jot down what I'm saying and you go back to these songs and listen, you'd understand where the references come from. It's a bunch of different songs being lumped into one groove. And I dig it, man. I dig it. It's very reminiscent of where I came from and kind of music that I not only listened to, but I was also creating back in those days. So great job. Young Posse, my eyes are open. They come out here, they do any concerts, I'm definitely wanting to go see them. Weren't they out here at one point? No? I thought Young Posse came out here with a group of different people. Well, Young Posse, if you are listening, any of you young ladies, tell your management to get out to Barcelona, because I think that we would love you out there. I definitely would go. So with that said, thank you guys for stopping out. And if you haven't yet, please like, subscribe, and put that notification bell on so you know the next time we drop one of these videos. And we'll talk to you guys later. Peace.